Hello again, everyone. This is American Idioms, Part 25. This is the 25th video in my American Idioms series, and like the others, I'll present 5 idioms to you, numbered 121 to 125. But first, I'll give you the chance to guess their meanings. Then I'll explain their meanings to you using other examples to help you to understand them better. So, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 121. A shot in the dark. And the example is, it was a shot in the dark when I tried to fix my computer last night. And luckily, I got it to work properly. Can you guess the meaning? And the answer here is B, an attempt to guess something when you have no information about it. And that's what happened in our example. The person didn't know how to fix his computer, but he tried it on his own without having knowledge about it, and he fixed it, luckily. And that's what it means to take a shot in the dark. Here's another example. I took a shot in the dark when I chose a mechanic to fix my car, and my instincts were wrong because my car now runs worse than it did before. In this example, the person didn't know about this mechanic that he hired, right? He was in the dark, meaning he didn't have knowledge about him. And it turned out that his car ran worse than it did before he brought it there. So his shot in the dark was wrong. All right, number 122. Crocodile tears. And the example is, politicians usually weep crocodile tears about many of the problems that people face every day when they are running for office. But when they are elected, they do nothing about them. Can you guess the meaning? The answer here is C, to have and display a false sense of remorse or sincerity about something. And that's what politicians do. According to our example, they act like they really care about these problems that people have, when really they're not sincere about them. Because when they get into office, they don't do anything. Okay, so we say that they weep crocodile tears. That's what it means. Here's another example. Jeremy shed crocodile tears after his wife died because he got married again 2 days after her funeral. Now, in this example, it seems like Jeremy wasn't sincere about his wife dying, right? He shed crocodile tears because 2 days after her funeral, he gets married. All right, so he must not have been that unhappy. All right, so he shed crocodile tears. That's what it means. Okay, number 123. Keep one's nose clean. And the example is, Anthony got into a lot of trouble in the first 2 months of school this year. But he's been able to keep his nose clean since then and is now doing quite well. Can you guess the meaning? Did you guess C, to stay out of trouble by not doing anything wrong? If you did, you are correct. And in our example, Anthony, in the beginning of his school year, he got into a lot of trouble, but then he straightened himself out. He stayed out of trouble. He kept his nose clean. That's what it means. All right, here's another example. After getting out of prison, he tried his best to keep his nose clean, but he got into trouble again and had to go back to jail. Same kind of a situation here, but the opposite. The person was in jail for some reason, or prison for some reason, and he tried to not get into trouble again with the law, but he didn't do it and he went back to jail. he couldn't keep his nose clean. Got it? All right, here's number 124. Kill time. And the example is, my wife and I killed time before our flight last week by playing cards. Can you guess the meaning? The answer here is A, to do something while you are waiting for something else to happen, and that's what they did in the example. They were waiting for their flight, and they were killing time, as we say, by playing cards. All right, there's many ways to kill time, right? To wait for something to happen. You want to kill that time, as we say. Here's another example. I killed time today at my dentist's office by playing a fun game on my cell phone. Now, many people do this. They use their cell phone to kill time while they're waiting for something. In our example, the person was probably waiting for his appointment, and he killed time by playing games on his cell phone. All right, got it? And now the final idiom, 125. Tack on. And the example is, I couldn't believe all of the extra fees that the phone company tacked on my bill last month. Can you guess the meaning? The answer here is C, to add something additional onto something, and that's what the phone company did in our example. They tacked on extra fees. You probably see this a lot. There's an extra fee added on to any kind of a bill, but in this case it was the phone bill, and the person couldn't believe it. All right, here's another example. I won't stay at that hotel again when I visit this city because they always tack on a 10% service fee to the cost of my room. In this case, the hotel was tacking on something extra. They were tacking on this 10% service fee. All right, and that's what it means, to add something additionally onto something. Got it? That's all for this video. Thanks again for subscribing, and please share this video if you get a chance. And also, if you want to kill time while you're waiting for something, you should practice idioms. Use the series. Got it? And one more thing. Keep practicing! See you next time.